Introduction to plant adaptations. Plants are remarkable in their ability to adapt to a wide range of environments, from arid deserts to lush rainforests. These adaptations are essential for their survival, allowing them to cope with varying conditions such as temperature extremes, water availability, and soil types. Understanding how plants adapt helps us appreciate their resilience and the strategies they use to thrive in diverse habitats. Adaptations to water availability. In environments with limited water, such as deserts, plants have developed several adaptations to conserve moisture. Many desert plants, like cacti, have thick, waxy coatings on their leaves and stems to reduce water loss through evaporation. Their leaves are often reduced to spines, which further minimizes surface area and water loss. Additionally, some desert plants have deep root systems that can access water from underground sources. In contrast, plants in wet environments, like rainforests, have adaptations to manage excess water. For example, epiphytes such as orchids and bromeliads have specialized structures that allow them to capture and store rainwater. Their roots may cling to tree trunks and absorb moisture directly from the air, reducing their reliance on the forest floor. Temperature tolerance. Plants in extreme temperatures have adapted to handle either intense heat or freezing cold. In cold climates, plants like conifers have needle-shaped leaves with a small surface area, which reduces water loss and prevents damage from ice formation. These trees also have antifreeze proteins and a thick cuticle that helps them survive harsh winters. Conversely, plants in hot climates often have adaptations to cope with high temperatures. For example, some plants have reflective leaf surfaces that deflect sunlight and reduce leaf temperature. Others, such as certain species of succulents, store water in their tissues and have adaptations like stomata that open only at night to reduce water loss. Soil adaptations. Plants have adapted to different soil types through various mechanisms. In nutrient-poor soils, such as those found in tropical rainforests, plants may form symbiotic relationships with mycorrhizal fungi. These fungi help plants absorb essential nutrients like phosphorus and nitrogen from the soil. In contrast, plants in saline environments, such as salt marshes, have developed mechanisms to tolerate high salt concentrations. Some of these plants can excrete excess salt through specialized glands on their leaves, while others have developed structures that help them store or compartmentalize salt to minimize its impact on their cells. Light adaptations. In environments with varying light conditions, plants have evolved different strategies to maximize their light absorption. Shade-tolerant plants, such as those growing under the forest canopy, often have large, broad leaves that capture as much light as possible in low-light conditions. These plants may also have pigments that allow them to utilize a broader spectrum of light. On the other hand, sun-loving plants, such as those in open fields, typically have smaller, more reflective leaves to avoid excessive light and heat. They often have mechanisms to dissipate excess light energy, such as carotenoids, which protect them from potential damage caused by intense sunlight. Adaptations to wind and water flow. In windy environments, such as coastal areas, plants have developed physical adaptations to withstand strong winds. Some plants, like grasses, have flexible stems that bend rather than break under wind pressure. Others have deep, extensive root systems that anchor them securely in the soil. In areas with strong water flow, such as riverbanks, plants often have adaptations to stabilize themselves. For instance, plants with fibrous root systems can hold the soil together and prevent erosion. Additionally, some plants have adapted to floating or anchoring in water, using structures like pneumatophores, air roots, to access oxygen in waterlogged conditions. Reproductive adaptations. Plants have also evolved diverse reproductive strategies to adapt to their environments. In unstable environments, such as deserts, some plants produce seeds that can remain dormant for long periods until conditions are favorable for germination. This ensures that the seeds will only sprout when there is enough moisture. In contrast, plants in stable environments may have more predictable reproductive cycles. For example, many tropical plants produce seeds with adaptations for dispersal by animals, such as fleshy fruits that attract birds or mammals. These adaptations increase the likelihood of seeds being spread to suitable locations for germination. Conclusion. Plants exhibit a wide range of adaptations to survive and thrive in different environments. From managing water availability and temperature extremes to adapting to soil conditions and light levels, these adaptations demonstrate the remarkable resilience and versatility of plants. By understanding these adaptations, we gain insight into how plants interact with their environments and how they contribute to the diversity and stability of ecosystems worldwide.